And we were gone again last week. I had midterms, but yeah, we're
I had
fine. We're fine.
finals.
We're back,
Yes.
and
We
welcome
don't know for
to
how much longer, but we are.
yeah. It's the post show from. Wait, what was the last pay per view? I forget their pay per view names.
Double or Nothing, apparently
Was,
streaming in cinemas across the United States.
I
I
know
did
they
not
do
know
that.
we could do that. I didn't know you
They
did that.
I think they do that for like smaller theaters. I don't know if it's all theaters. But like yeah, that's a thing there.
What does it even like to watch in the
No,
cinema? Like, can
yeah,
you cheer
apparently
in a cinema?
apparently it's like really fun.
I would like to watch in the cinema, but our cinemas are showing our senators. So
Oof.
they like Adam Page won't be on my cinema screen anytime soon.
Adam Page for Philippine Senate.
You know what? I mean, he'd probably do a better job than like half the people on there anyway.
Anyway, on to the show. This is I forgot to yeah, like everything's reset, so like the text is way bigger.
Yes.
So first up we had CM Punk and FTR versus Max Caster and the Ass Boys.
Yeah. This is the new clique. Them three. And by them three, I mean Max Caster and the Ass Boys, of
Yeah.
course. They are the new clique.
Like, I don't remember like when did Bowens get injured?
Bowens got injured, I think, 2 to 3 weeks ago. But then they
Oh,
decided that wait, you don't need legs to be entertaining, so they just kept bringing him out on a wheelchair. Then they opened Double or Nothing. They're actually the best show openers in the game. Like
yeah, yeah.
they're really good at this.
Like if you need like early crowd pickup, like they're an easy choice.
Yeah, and they said that FTR had to get on Punk's coattails to get on TV, which if you look at the past few shows, they are not wrong. oh, oh God.
Oh wait, I just need to fix something.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited to actually talk about this week because there weren't actually that many debuts from
Okay.
Double or Nothing, but the ones that I saw, I am excited about. However, Bear Country was not on TV this week, or
Yeah,
on
they were
Dark, or
not.
on Elevation. But we move.
It's
I assume
probably
they're champion somewhere.
post pay per view break probably.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
anyway,
they'll be
uh,
fine.
like this match was good, good
Yeah,
opener. It was fun.
yeah.
Uh,
I have to say at the outset that I am sad because I really wanted Hangman to win,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like they know what they're doing, and it probably makes a bit of thematic sense. Like the way that I see Double or Nothing is that it wasn't the end of a lot of feuds; it's actually the midpoint of a lot of feuds. Like this is like the start of a lot of things rather than the
Yeah,
ending of a lot of things, like Full Gear seemed to be.
I think like Full Gear was like a lot of people said it was a end of chapter one
Yeah,
of like a bigger story. I think this is like the beginnings of chapter two.
yeah. Like, and the thing is, like, I watched like a couple of videos, like trying to predict who would win between Punk and Hangman. And the one thing that consoles me is that Hangman is a more believable person than Punk to win it twice. So
Yeah,
I will be happy when he is back because he will be back. He will definitely be back.
yeah.
He wasn't on TV this week though. He's
He
probably
was,
also sad.
he's going to be there next week.
Yes, yes he is.
But for now, we have CM Punk. Like he's growing out his beard.
He's looking very old. Not in a I can't move anymore way, but more
Yeah, but
in a I am growing out every all of my body hair except the one on top of my head kind of way.
yeah, like this is a pretty standard match. Like, of course, FTR trying to slow things down and faster pace by the Ass Boys and Max Caster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
CM Punk and FTR might be the hairiest three-person
yeah.
team in the whole roster. Oh wait, no, like Jurassic Express and Christian Cage might actually be hairier.
Like,
I don't know.
my only concern, but like to be fair, this was straight out of after a pay per view. Like it got a bit messy in the end.
Yeah, like there was like it wasn't just one notable botch. It was
It was
three.
3.
It was like three in a row. Like he whiffs a drop kick, then he whiffs a roundhouse, then he scuffs a power bomb,
No, no, no.
then
He also missed that uh springboard. I think he was going for a
oh
clothesline.
yeah, he just like completely. Oh yeah, that was the first one. He completely slipped
He
off the
slipped.
springboard clothesline. Then the finish after the finish with the GTS big rig, I'm pretty sure Punk was the legal man, but Cash got the pin. But then they played CM Punk's theme music afterwards anyway, so like it was a bit scuffed.
Like,
It,
to be fair though, like they didn't dwell on those too much. Like it was
yeah,
fast enough where you could like reasonably look past it.
yeah, and I think a couple of other things I noticed is that, well, for one thing, I really hope the Acclaimed and the Gun Club last a long time, because there was a section where Caster was punching either Dax or Cash in the corner. I think it was Dax because they worked him over for a long time. And I think it was Austin Gunn who was thrusting his waist in the general
Ah, yeah,
direction.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I am pretty certain that these thrusts give him power. like these thrusts give him power.
Yeah.
Another thing is where JR is I'm sorry, JR is a legend, but I think he's finished as a top level commentator. like he called Cash Dax's partner without actually calling him Cash. Like he just said his partner as if he actually forgot his name.
He's getting old. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not his fault.
he called them the gun crew. Like, okay. And then there was this interaction between JR and Tony. I had this written down that JR said, "I gotta tell you, Tony, there's a lot of walking around and looking," referring to the gun club because they didn't immediately like, try to put FDR away. And then Tony responds like, "Well, the youth of America." What? What?
Okay, to be fair, that was Antonio.
Well, yeah, that wasn't JR's fault. But then I
Yeah,
keep forgetting that like Excalibur is so much younger than these two guys,
yeah.
and it shows a lot.
Okay, just to balance out like some positives on commentary and like the match in general. I like how they highlighted how much younger the Gun Club and Max Caster is.
Oh yeah,
Like
because they are so much younger. Like they,
and
they have a long way to go.
like in a physical sport, that's an actual advantage. That's not just like some attribute that you say, oh, they're younger.
Yeah, and then you could see that like even though like it's the ROH World Tag Team Champions and the AEW World Champion, they have to focus on wrestling smart
Yeah,
instead of like overpowering these guys who are like I think overall a lot bigger than they are. Like we know that Max Caster is huge, but then I'm pretty sure the Guns are also pretty huge,
yeah,
and then Billy Gunn is pretty huge as well.
yeah. So yeah, again the finish was GTS into Big Rig, one,
I
two,
love I
three.
I miss seeing the big rig on TV. It looks beautiful,
Yeah.
and it looked really really nice on the angle they chose to show it on.
Mhm. And then after the match,
A wild ace appears.
yeah. So
a,
technically
a wild
there was a
ace has
promo
arrived.
first. Technically there was a promo first.
Yeah, where he acknowledges the botches. So like, okay, cool. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yes.
Like and then basically he's calling out whoever wants to challenge him at Forbidden Door. And
Yeah, we don't know if it's for the title yet, because I kind of think that
I
I
Tanahashi
don't
did the
want it to
thing.
be. Yeah, like he did the thing, but then like
I
I
feel like
guess you
it
can
doesn't need
attribute
it.
it. Yeah, I, I
Yeah.
I actually think it shouldn't be for the title, because
Yeah.
if it is for the title, it becomes like a lot more predictable, because there's no way that Tanahashi is actually going to become AEW World Champion,
I
at least
mean
not for an extended period of time. But
he
then,
might.
yeah, well, uh, uh, it could happen, but then
Yep.
what happens after that?
Yeah,
And like they're not gonna make Punk champion for less than a month. Like no way.
I agree. Like he doesn't the match doesn't need it. Tanahashi doesn't need it.
Yeah, they can put on a good match, and the thing is gonna be in Chicago, so Punk's gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
Like what the best we can expect is like a 25-minute stormer. which
Yeah,
they will give us. It's Hiroshi Tanahashi. Like,
yeah.
of course, he's gonna do it. My other concern is like, is Tanahashi just stuck in the states for the next 4 weeks?
Wait, why?
Because like because like Double or Nothing is in like a couple of weeks, right? And I'm
Yeah,
not sure how expedient it is, especially considering how strict Japan's visa is. How
I,
can he just like go back to Japan and then be back in time for Double or Nothing? It seems a bit more feasible that he's here for the
wait. You
next
mean
four
Forbidden
weeks.
Door?
Yeah, for
Ah,
yeah. So he might, after this is done in LA, then he flies back to Japan, then he flies back for Forbidden Door. I'm not sure that makes a lot of sense, especially considering that there might still be quarantine periods. So the alternative is that he's just here until Forbidden Door. It's like, okay, I hope he has a nice hotel room.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if like Japan's restrictions, especially if I mean Tanahashi is from Japan, so like maybe there's like more leniency.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd hope so. I don't want them to like be stranded
Yeah,
here. That seems a bit odd.
yeah. I mean
Oh,
maybe
and
he's on vacation. I don't know.
maybe he's on tour and then they get with a big wrestling match, like just
Yeah.
that as you do. And this, I guess, this is our best chance to talk about Forbidden Door because are there women in New Japan?
No, no.
Have they announced Stardom?
I don't know. I hope
Oh
so.
no,
No, but
oh no.
they have a working relationship with Stardom.
Yeah, they did announce that they have a work relationship with Stardom, but you'd think they'd have announced Stardom by now
No,
if they are gonna be with Stardom.
maybe it's just like on the maybe it's a surprise. I don't know.
I hope so. Like they can't not. I've seen so many like Joshi wrestling clips on YouTube. There's Miyu Yamashita. I don't recall much of her, but the fact that she's a massive deal in Japan, and she's going to be on the next episode of Elevation, and she's wrestling against Serena and Nyla, like together. So like she's in a tag team match. So that looks good. At least I hope we see a
I
lot
think
more women's wrestling. Yes,
I think as like the card shapes up, like we're gonna get an announcement.
I hope so.
Hopefully, yeah,
Yeah, please, please, please.
yeah. So up next,
So up next, MJF came out and buried the whole rest of the show. The thing is, if they were gonna do this, and my concern about this is, I don't know where else they could have put it, but it made me think of this for like a lot of matches afterwards. Like I couldn't really focus on the rest of the show, and like the rest of the show had a lot to focus on, but I just kept thinking about
I
this like
think
generational promo.
I think this was the best spot to put it if you wanted to minimize the impact on the main event as much as possible.
Probably. But then like something's gonna die. Like if you do this, something inevitably is gonna die. And we'll talk about what died in a couple of seconds because it's pretty interesting as well.
Yeah,
But I didn't even have any notes for this. I just knew that
yeah,
I
no.
wouldn't be able to list everything down. Just, oh my god. Yeah.
I mean, okay. I don't even remember how it started.
It started with him saying that I'm in a lot of pain right now. So we
No,
thought,
no,
okay,
yeah.
he's gonna talk about Wardlow. He is gonna
No,
talk
he
about
does.
Wardlow. He does not even mention Wardlow. Um, I think that Sean Spears isn't a very good friend. He wasn't there. There's no evidence that they talked after the Wardlow match, or even after Sean Spears was defeated by Wardlow on last Dynamite. So yeah, but that aside, yeah. Oh,
Basically, he
um,
wants to get fired.
oof. Oof. The thing is, okay, it's probably a work because
No,
it's on Dynamite,
it
right?
is like, y- okay. I This is like sound business logic for anyone in the
Yeah,
business of entertainment. You don't give a live mic to someone who's not under contract or
yeah,
who's
and
gonna
like
be out soon.
the thing is, he is under contract, but then he hates being under contract. And
No,
um
but you wouldn't trust someone in that situation with a hot mic.
yeah, so like they gave it to him, like allowing him to like, okay, knock yourself out, and then they, like, no matter what he said, they should have known it was coming.
Yeah.
So it
No,
is a work. He's
I'm
also
probably
off
sure.
the
Yeah.
AEW roster, and his page is off of AEW shop. Like he's no longer listed as part of like the roster in either of those,
Wait,
which
he's
is
not
like
there?
even more. Yeah, he's not on the roster anymore. He's not listed.
Oh,
It's like, yes, work me, daddy, work me, work me, work me hard. Yes.
I don't know where this is going. Like, I don't want to get ahead of this. Like, I don't want to have like too many expectations.
Yeah.
So like, I think similar vibes for like stuff that we're not too high on. We're gonna have to let this play out first before we
Yeah.
start
We'll
saying
see
this
what
is the best thing
happens.
ever. Yeah.
But this promo contained within itself,
Yeah.
like genuinely, like MGF he is doing legacy work right now. He's like at the legacy level. Like this is unreal. This is unreal from him. No matter what happens after this.
I hate that this is going to be compared to
Of course,
the pipe bomb. But like,
yeah. But then the pipe bomb is gonna get compared to like the Samoa Joe promo,
yeah,
like from mid match, and then the pipe bomb was already compared to that Kevin Owens promo. So like,
yeah.
it's gonna happen. I guess it's just more like the comparison is just right there because like he just came off a feud with Punk, and then like Punk apparently came down to like talk to him after the promo that didn't get shown on TV, but then MJF escaped through the crowd. So like there was also a Lechonk banner in the crowd.
Yeah,
That
there
was the
was.
thing that made me smile. There was a Lechonk banner in the crowd, and like I had to like make the sign of the cross because I met my new god. Yeah.
So yeah, I
By the
don't know where this
way,
is going.
by the way, did Tony buy an R rating for tonight?
I don't know. No,
Like,
I think like the rules are for US TV is like you're allowed one F bomb.
yeah, but like okay, but like MJF, like in the MJF promo, there were obviously multiple, but I'm pretty sure like Bowens called like at the start when the Gun Club did their thing of calling out the wrong cities. I'm pretty sure Bowen called them effing idiots.
I don't.
Like,
I
yeah,
don't remember. I'm not
I
sure.
think they did. I wouldn't have listed it down if they didn't. So I'm convinced that because this was the show after Tony Khan got the merger with like Time Warner, right? Or and Discovery or something. I don't know the names of US media companies, but it seems like he bought an R rating.
Oh no! Wait,
or
let me just re-listen. I'm reviewing it.
he definitely did. He also called them the dumbass boys, which is like you can't do that unless it's an R-rated show.
No, he didn't say
Hello.
that. He didn't say that.
No, he did. No,
No,
are you on fight? They changed the feed. They changed the feed. He
no,
said
he
it
didn't
live.
cut it.
He said it live.
Anyway,
Well, anyway, yeah. They bought an R rating for Double or Nothing though. They let Justin
yeah.
Roberts do it, so that was
See,
cool.
this is why I'm scared of like MJF going to WWE. Like, I have no problem of him going there. Because personally, like, go
Yeah,
get your money if that's what you
yeah.
choose.
Like do what you want.
But yeah,
Like if you're
but
happy there, do what you
but
want.
I'm going to miss hearing him talk like this if he does actually leave.
Yeah, he's not gonna be. The thing is, I don't know because like it seems like Vince's game to like poach big stars and then push them to the moon, right? And I don't think they've run out of room yet. Like they've only done it for one person so far. They're gonna have the resources and enough people to push out to do that for a couple more people.
Like, if he goes there, he needs to make sure that he doesn't fall into like the promo format of like he says a few words and
Yeah,
then he pauses, the crowd chants what, and then he talks again.
yeah, and then he like talks to the city, and then like he
Yeah.
gets this cheap pop that he stopped doing recently because he's been a very angry boy recently, Maxwell.
Yeah.
He's been a very angry boy.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up
So
next we
yeah,
had
so up next after the WWE promo, we have two WWE guys. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing 100%.
okay. So I watched this late, but like I was on Twitter before watching this, and then
Yeah.
he came across a tweet from CJ Perry, Miro's wife. Miro's wife. And it's just like, oh, I feel like watching Dynamite today. I'm like, is he coming back?
And he was.
He, wa-
Yes. Oh,
I,
I'm so happy.
I
I am
mi-
so happy he's back.
Speaking of promos, I miss Miro promos.
He said my neck of sand is fixed. It's my heart that's broken. Okay. Okay,
And like,
Miro, pop off.
he's
Jesus
he's still
Christ.
very angry at God.
Yeah, and like apparently he took a break to write TV. Where it's like you would write TV if you can write promos like that. Like Jesus Christ, man.
Like there was a plot twist in his promo. Like, oh, you thought he made up with God? No, he's going to take his home.
Yeah, that he said is going to beat Hangman, CM Punk, and Pac and Pagans.
And
Okay.
probably House of the Black Throne. Probably
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I House
And
of Black.
speaking of CJ Berry, they also mentioned this on the show that JR said that he is an intimidating figure, and then Tony says, and he married well.
No, that was JR.
It was the other way around. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like okay, like a good nod to CJ Berry for
yeah,
putting a couple dozen more eyes on Dynamite.
yeah.
So many people were happy. Like I scrolled through Twitter after the show. So many people are happy to see him back, and like, yeah, I'm so happy to see him back.
So basically, he just beat the hell out of Johnny.
Yeah, like I think there was a call like after like towards the end. That's basically the refrigerator door is closed.
I, yeah,
The
I
Jello is
don't,
jiggling.
I don't understand what the hell that was.
Was that Excalibur?
Yes,
I,
I don't know what was happening with him. He probably thought he was on Dark with Taz.
I think it was like Johnny Elite's jelly legs because he has amazing
I,
jelly legs.
maybe, but no, he was in a submission.
Oh yeah, he got caught in the game over. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds like Excalibur on Dark with Taz.
It sounds like mild like Dark. Like by the way, if
Or-
anyone watching doesn't watch Dark, please watch Dark. You don't even have to watch the wrestling if you don't want to watch squash matches, just listen.
It sounds like the first few minutes of Dark when
Yeah.
when they're not incredibly out of their minds yet.
Yeah, like this is the mild. This is dark mild. Like AEW mildly shaded.
We're not saying the match is like AEW Dark, but like Excalibur at the last part just went.
Yeah, he just the refrigerator door is closed. The Jello is jiggling. Okay, man. Okay.
Like, this was a squash match, so like, I can't really say
Yeah.
much about it.
He
It
got
lasted for
like they let Johnny do some flips and that's cool. Like they let him do
yeah.
some stuff.
Like his 450 is weird. He does it on the side.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think it was a I I I had it in my notes, but I didn't call it the 450 because I thought it was like, what's that? An air cartwheel? What is
I
that?
I'm not sure if he did that because like it was planned that he wasn't gonna hit it, so he
Yeah,
doesn't land on his back. I'm not sure, but it looks
yeah, but
cool.
then it looks really cool. Like
Yeah,
I don't think anyone else does that.
yeah,
So like I guess Johnny Elite isn't only here for like 1 week to get beaten by Samoa Joe.
yeah,
He has his first win. He has his first win at least from Elevation.
yeah.
So it looks like he's sticking around for a while, which is nice. I
Yeah,
like to
that's
see him
cool.
do some cool stuff.
Yeah. So up next we had the jazz segment.
Yeah, so Danielson, we have
They
to pay our respects to Brian Danielson. He
they
is deceased,
they lost their dumb hats, and I'm
but
very
their
sad.
jackets are still here. Their
No, I'm
jackets are still
fine.
here.
Their jackets aren't dumb enough for me to think about.
Yeah. No, the thing at the Double or Nothing entrance, it wasn't the fact that they all had matching outfits. It's that they all turned around in perfect sync to show the JAS logo on their backs. Amazing.
That had me very sports entertained.
Yes. Yes, and we were told that as the AEW Galaxy, we had to appreciate them. Hmm.
I hate
Hmm.
I
Wait a
hate
minute.
that name.
I, wait a minute. I know this one. I know this one.
I've seen this before.
Yeah. And then I think I forgot who it was that called them the Princess of Pain, which is like, oh my god, AOP. AOP coming back,
Um,
AOP.
that, that was Matt Minoru.
Yeah, like we are the Princess of Pain, and then I half expected like these two massive twins to just start walking out. They aren't even twins. I read about
Wait,
it
they're not?
recently. They aren't even related. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure they're not even related. They just look extremely similar. Um, so they got an Eddie Kingston chat going, and
yeah.
like, genuinely, this is the funniest version of Chris Jericho, and I don't think he's even trying to be funny, because like he just like that, and we beat that sob Eddie Kingston, and then they get the Eddie chant going, and then he was just. Yeah, here's your Eddie Kingston. He was like throwing Eddie Kingston into the crowd. Like, what are you doing?
No, I thought he
Like,
was flipping them off.
no, he was like throwing Eddie Kingston ness into the crowd. Like you can tell he's like 54 and losing it. Like poor Chris, man. Like you're almost done, but then like pop off, reinvent yourself one more time.
Yeah. Like, okay. I love how he's like, what kind of man would burn another person? Like, in the
Yeah,
same promo,
only a coward would burn another person.
all of that in the same promo where he was very proud of burning Eddie Kingston.
Yes. But then he was gonna light me on fire. What kind of coward would do that? And they made sure not to forget about it on commentary later on. They did not forget about it.
This is why I missed heel Chris Jericho so much.
The thing is, I can't take him seriously, but I
No,
don't have to enjoy
you
it.
don't have to.
Yeah,
That's his
exactly.
point. And, and then, of course, we had Eddie Kingston come out with
Yeah,
William
we
Regal.
we had Weddy Wingston coming out, and like Regal was clearly out to say one thing and one thing only. Yeah,
It, it's not the same.
yeah. Well, for one thing, it's not the same, but for another thing, like he said the thing, and
Yeah,
then Tony Khan immediately, and then Tony Schiavone immediately went, "What? Come on, man! Hey, okay. You can't do this. You can't." Oh man!
and
And then
of
Eddie
course,
Kingston also said that he hasn't seen Mox in weeks, which is demonstrably false.
yeah. No, no, he said he hadn't talked to. Yeah, he hadn't talked to Mox and me. They were
I
together
guess,
like a few days ago.
yeah. Well, I guess like when they walked out together, like they didn't talk to each other, and then for the entire Anarchy in the Arena match, they were separate. So I guess he's right. Maybe.
I don't
Um.
understand.
Yeah.
I think he
So
just made a mistake.
yeah. So this is set for Blood and Guts, which
Yeah,
is
but
happening like right after Dynamite, well, right after Forbidden Door. Sorry.
yeah.
Like, okay, bold
But before
choice.
that, something else was set up. Ortiz came in.
Yes, and
Wow.
I think they just want to be bald. I
Yeah,
I, th-
who do you think is gonna win?
I think Jericho's gonna win because okay, I feel like there's a lot more fun things that could happen if Jericho loses.
Yeah,
But I think that Ortiz just looks a bit more natural bald, and I think that he challenged it because he kind of wants to do it. It looks like he kind of wants to do it anyway, so he might as well do it as part of a
I-
match. I don't know.
like in terms of looks, like Ortiz can pull it off.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm thinking of like all of the potential stuff you could do with like
yeah, I
bald
saw
Chris
it on
Jericho.
Twitter. I saw it on Twitter as well. Like every week, Jericho comes out with different wigs because he's a
Yeah,
wizard. Yeah,
like he wears a wizard hat.
yeah. Like the easy choice is Ortiz, but maybe if it's Jericho,
Like the fun choice is
yes,
Jericho losing.
yeah. Oh, and before we leave this segment, Wheeler Yuta's coming back.
Ah, yeah.
He unfortunately got bounced early at Best of the Super Juniors, but he also
That's
said that
fine.
he also said that he's going to make JAS bleed. Like yes,
Maybe
Pop off Wheeler.
he's gonna pop in for Brian.
Maybe because like Brian is still dead.
Yeah,
He is still like deceased. So
yeah,
until he is revived, we will need to either B4 B5 or bring Wheeler in.
yeah. You just like keep him out of TV until like Blood and Guts and like have him be the surprise.
Have him like run surprise interference
No,
somehow.
no,
Like having
like no. I mean, Wheeler. Like, cause
oh yeah.
I thought it's too long. I think it's too long to keep him out of
Yeah,
TV.
it's too long, and like I'm pretty sure Wheeler's gonna be. Yeah, that's my question as well now because like because we know that these people are gonna be on Blood and Guts. Are they gonna be on Forbidden Door?
I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
could, cause like
but then
no,
Danielson and Moxley not on Forbidden Door. Can you
no,
do that?
no.
Can
I
you?
I think it's fine for them to be there. Cause like if it was the other way around, I would say they wouldn't be. But like if you put them in a normal match, I don't think
Yeah,
they'd
if
be too banged
yeah,
up for.
and like that Danielson said as well in like an interview recently that he feels fittest when he's actually wrestling like 10 times a month. So like
Yeah,
I think he'll
I
be
mean,
fine
if you're
once he
concerned
stops
of like,
being dead. Once he stops being dead.
I think they could do like okay, they'll be on Forbidden Door, and then maybe they'll be out of Dynamite for a while, or just non-contact segments, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. And then they'll do Forbidden Door, then they'll do Blood and Guts. Then they don't have to do anything for a while
Yeah,
after that because Blood and Guts is gonna end this feud like clearly.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
So up next we had
But
Undisputed Elite.
we had the segment first with Samoa
Oh,
Joe.
I, I
Yeah,
that was
they
more of
beat
a recap.
yeah, they just
Wait,
no,
was
they
that the
beat yeah,
segment?
they beat him up. They beat him up backstage like
Yeah.
after. But then we didn't see it on Double or Nothing, so I counted it. So
Ah,
yeah, we had that. But I
yeah.
guess that's where Joe is going next. I'm not sure. I still don't know why they're mad at him. But like,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
still not sure. No, I understand like Lethal because like he wants wins.
yeah. But then he hasn't wrestled since,
Yeah.
except I think once on Elevation, but I've already forgotten.
So Undisputed Elite and Hikuleo versus Jurassic Express, Matt Hardy, and Darby. Allin. This was too
Yeah.
long for me to type.
Okay. Okay. So first things first. Bucks separate entrance.
They do that all the time.
Yeah. But then I thought they would come out together to like the being the elite theme. But then
They,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know. They don't do it anymore.
you know what? It feels like they're trying to tease the breakup, but they have to keep pushing it back because Kenny's taking too long. He's like he's suffered too many injuries.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
He Iron Man 2021.
Yeah, and then like he's probably if he's not back until 2023, then like oh you it would make sense.
Yeah,
He's been banged up for way too long.
I think yeah, they just need to keep the plate spinning until they get confirmation that he might be back soon. Actually,
Yeah, so like
that's my
you can think that
one complaint about this match. The Young Bucks and Red Dragon work too well.
yeah, they were like you just wrestled each other for the tag titles like
Yeah,
2 months
not
ago.
not enough dissension. Like I know we don't like the whole can they coexist storyline, but like maybe
But we also don't like we just assume that they can now coexist.
yeah, like maybe a
And like that's
blind
just a
tag,
bit weird.
like just a blind
Yeah.
tag from out of nowhere, like small things.
Yeah, and then the thing
But
I didn't keep track of this in the middle of the match, but
yeah,
did the Bucks ever cleanly tag Hikuleo in?
yes, he did.
Because he's a gift from Jay White. Don't they not like Jay White?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know because like, Kenny doesn't like Jay White.
Yeah, and then like they were like, and then when they brought in Jay White for the first time, they were like, "What the hell? They didn't talk to us about this." So
Yeah,
I would have thought that they wouldn't be okay with like Hikuleo as
I
well.
don't I don't know who tagged Leo in. It was probably one of the Red Dragon guys.
Yeah, because with the Red Dragon guys, they don't know who the hell this guy is.
Yeah,
But he's just I. By the way, I didn't know Hikuleo was huge. But then I realized mid match that whenever I imagine Hikuleo, I
he,
kept thinking of Hiromu Takahashi instead.
you didn't see his match with uh wait, did he have a match with?
I don't think I was here yet. Like he was at. I think he was at the first beach break.
Yeah, he was
Wait,
there
no.
against Lance Archer.
What? Oh yeah, I don't think I
He,
was here yet. I don't think.
he beat Archer for the US title. The
Oh yeah, I
NJ.
wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't here yet.
Yeah,
I
he's
wasn't on
huge.
board yet. I did. I thought.
I like how they were trying to guess how tall he is, and like JR's like 6'6", 6'7".
And there's kind of
Wrong
actually
answer.
6'10".
He is
Oh god.
6'10".
Oh my god. Oh my god. And he moves like that. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Um. Yeah. First things about the match is that Matt Jackson and Austin Gunn should have a pelvis thrust off to see who does it better. They both like doing it a lot. Oh, and on Jurassic Express's entrance, like there was because I'm a bit of a biology nerd. Like I watch a lot of animal videos, and they said that, and Excalibur basically said that um Luchasaurus is a hometown hero, and then they were like, "What? You don't know that?" And then he said he was from the La Brea Tar Pits.
Ah,
Beautiful, beautiful work from Excalibur. This is why he's the best in the game. He is the absolute best.
he got me with that setup. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's not from California. And
And like,
then it's like, oh, the
he is from
therapist.
California. Like
You're
he
son
is
of a
the
bitch.
best. He is the best. He is the absolute best.
You
Even though the
smart
Jello is
ass.
jiggling, even though the Jello is jiggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jello has unjiggled.
Yes.
So,
Couple of
okay,
other
so,
note. Christian is still so good. He's still so good.
yeah, like, he doesn't look like he ages.
I guess it's because he doesn't wrestle a lot. Like he might be a bit more injury prone, but then like they protect him a lot
Yeah.
because
No,
I'm
like,
pretty sure he doesn't have any other dates anywhere else.
even like in the face, he looks the same as like when I got into wrestling in like
Yeah,
early
he looks the same
2010.
as one more match Christian.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't get older.
he's so good.
He
Like
just changes his
genuinely.
hair.
Yeah, he had the cool like moment with Matt Hardy was like, oh we cool, we cool,
Yeah.
like yeah
Oh,
we're cool,
yeah.
yeah.
I think the reason why they didn't have the will they coexist with Red Dragon and Young Bucks because like they had it with Matt Hardy
Yeah,
and
you can't
Chris.
have it on both sides. The
Yeah,
last time that you had it on both sides, we had that weird full gear match with Cody and Pac
yeah,
against Andrade and Malachi, which was good but kind of scuffed. So
yeah.
yeah,
I think maybe that's why.
yeah. They threw it back to Darby v Kyle O'Reilly
Yeah.
at Double or Nothing, and Darby actually hit the dive this time. Good
Yes,
job, Darby.
that was. I don't know if he actually meant to do that at Double or Not because like, it looked like a
I don't
wheel
think he
kick.
did. Yeah, but no. But then there's one that there was the one where he got met with a kick, but then there was another that he just missed completely.
Yeah, I mean
Like
he didn't miss. He hit the floor.
yes, he hit the floor and Kyle kind of tried to sell it anyway. So like yeah, Adam Cole was on commentary and he is clearly losing his grip on the team. He is clearly losing it.
He's like, I can relate on a spiritual level to Adam Cole on commentary. Like again, like I've been watching NBA for like the past few weeks, and like I've
Yeah,
recently stopped because like the maps have been bounced. That's how
yeah.
I feel. Like every few seconds, like they got this, and then the other teams was like, what the hell are you
Yeah.
guys doing? Get it together.
It feels like Adam Cole has been losing control of the undisputed elite for the last 4 months. Like ever since Kenny left. But
Yeah,
then like like he's been doing fine.
I
He's
mean,
been doing he won the Owen. He looks really happy to have won the Owen.
to, technically he's never been in charge. Like Kenny left it to the Bucks.
Yeah, but then he's still like, okay, but I'm in charge. Look at me, I'm in charge. But he's never been in charge. He hasn't been in charge.
Okay.
And the
So
thing is, like they declared trios belt soon, right? And like I genuinely thought that back then, okay, it's gonna be Kenny and the Bucks first. It's handmade for this feud. But now you have the House of Black, you have Punk and FTR, you have JE. Like they're actually filling out the trios. They
Yeah,
actually are.
I
It looks
think
really good.
yeah they're waiting for Kenny. I think
Yeah.
like a lot of
Um
things.
yeah. Um Reeling off a couple of spots, Tijeras DDT from Luchasaurus into the Destroyer from Jungle Boy. Beautiful.
Ah,
Um
well, was that the one where he was like crouched down?
Yeah,
Like
it was the one where like Luchasaurus hit the Tijeras DDT, and then like I think the Jackson brother that got hit with it did a complete headstand for a couple of seconds,
yeah, yeah.
and then and then Luchasaurus was still crouched down, and then like JB did
He
the
jumped
Canadian
off and
Destroyer,
then took
yeah, jumped
Canadian
off,
Destroyer.
and then
Yeah,
yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Um, Matt Hardy deletes everyone except Julio.
he tried. He tried.
Yeah. And the finish was a high-low Meltzer driver. Yes.
Yes. Like
Yes.
the ending was just like Young Bucks could not miss. Like
Yeah,
they were
like
just hitting everyone with super kicks.
yeah, like Young Bucks just popped off, and then Red Dragon came in. Like, okay, we'll hit a high low. And
Yeah.
by the way, this is two pay-per-views in a row where Jungle Boy got pinned right after a title defense. Hmm. Hmm. And it looks like Christian was talking to him after the match, and they made the
Yeah.
point to show it on TV.
No, because like he separated him from Matt.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But then,
But they is it are they turning heel?
it looks like that's where it's going. But then they're gonna have to lose the tag titles to someone. I'm surprised they didn't lose it at Double or Nothing, but it looks like they're going somewhere else first.
Yeah. So up next we had Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee backstage. Okay,
Swerve brought a lot of his friends.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of them. They're
I
probably
have no clue who they are.
to be fair, we're not American. We're also not specifically from California.
Yeah, but then like these guys are actually like you forget that Swerve is actually like big time outside of wrestling.
You know, he's got like lots of connections.
Yeah. So yeah, and they seem fine.
Yeah,
Like they lost, but then like they're fine. They know that they showed out really well.
yeah. This is basically a reset interview. We're like, okay, this is where we're gonna start. Like,
Yeah, which is, like Swerve took the pin, but then they're
yeah,
fine. Like, they're
it's fine.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're big enough names that they're not gonna fall off after one pin.
Yeah, and they have the best. I think they have the best name finisher in the whole.
Yeah,
In
fall
the,
from good.
yeah, yeah. Fall from
I
glory.
love that.
Yes, yes.
Up next, finally,
Okay,
we have
okay,
been waiting for this.
okay. Before I become too happy, I have to ask, why can't Tony interview women in the ring?
to,
Why?
to be fair, they do this with every new signing. It's always a stage interview,
Yeah, okay. They do this with every new signing, but they also
except
did
for
it.
Tony Nese.
No, they did it, but they also did it for the entire Thunder Rosa Serena Deeb feud. It's
I
like
don't know.
thank God they put on an amazing match
Yeah,
because the build was just a couple of ramp interviews. Like, why can't you get in the ring?
yeah,
You know where the ring is. Like, get in the ring. Give them the time. Like
yeah.
Thunder Rosa wasn't on the show again. Like, Jesus Christ.
So, but anyway, we've been waiting. I don't know if you have. I've been waiting for this.
We kept saying that it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen.
Athena's gonna show up sometime.
Yeah. Athena's basically this show's beer. But
Except
then,
it wasn't promised.
yeah, like Athena finally came. Athena came.
Thank God.
Yes.
Can you imagine hitting that corkscrew stunner on Jade?
The eclipse on Jade. Oh my! I don't know if she's gonna call it the eclipse actually,
Yeah.
but like, oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. But the thing is, okay, I feel like they waited too long because now Statlander's over as hell.
No, because you can keep Statlander warm with a feud with Red Velvet.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's been feuding with Red Velvet for all of 2022, like
No, she
already.
was feuding with Layla.
Yeah, she was okay. Yeah, but then they already had their match, right?
Did
Wait,
she
wait. Did
fight
they?
it? No, they hadn't.
They had their match on like um no, I distinctly remember they already had the match where like it was already Dark Stat and Baddies Red. They already had the match. I think it was on Elevation. I think
Um,
or on Arena Dark. I think
but
it was there.
it's not this level. It's
Yeah.
not at this height level. Like you
Yeah,
can
it's
keep it
not it's
warm.
not at this type. Yeah, but like I'm so happy for Stat. She is over as hell right now.
Yeah,
I feel like Athena might be the one to dethrone Jade, but if it's not, then it's definitely
it
gonna
has
be
to be
Stat.
Stan. Yeah,
It has to be Stat.
it's
Stat has to happen now.
it's one of those two.
Yeah, either that, or Stat goes after Thunder Rosa. And Jesus, I
Oh,
would love that. I would love that. I
actually,
would love that so much. Come on, give us Stat
yeah.
v Thunder Rosa.
Now that you mention,
Yeah,
I want to see.
yeah. The problem with that is that one of them has to kind of be here. Both of them will always be face
Like,
levels of over, but
like Stat can
like
be healed and like still be over.
yeah,
Like she
but
can
then,
work heal.
yeah, but that's the thing. I don't know if Stats can work heal. I've never heard her actually work heal. I'm pretty sure she's still wrestling face and working face right now.
No,
She's just
I'm sure she
edgy.
can.
Yeah.
I'm sure she can. So
Oh,
up next,
by the way, before that, speaking of like things that happen to women's wrestling that we were waiting for a long time for, Julia Hart, Julia Hart,
finally,
yes, yes,
finally,
yes, they weren't
she
on
finally
TV.
joined.
She did it. She did it
She
on the
did the thing.
anniversary. She did it on the anniversary of the formation of the Varsity Blondes. She did it.
I
Oh
think
my
this
god.
like beats out the CM Punk surprise for like worst kept secret.
Yeah, like no. The thing is, they did it, but then like they teased it, and then like they didn't pull through with it. Like on that one Dynamite, I don't think we reviewed that one.
Yeah,
But then when the when the blondes were going after the House of Black, and then like Julia like got scared by them, but then almost joined them,
yeah,
almost,
yeah.
but she
I
didn't.
remember that one.
Yeah, but she did it. She did
She
it.
finally did it. Oh,
Yeah,
also like
which
so.
means that Death Triangle can have women now.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, but then they can feud with mixed tables or something now, or
who
something
can
like
they
that.
get? Like, could they get Thunder Rosa if she loses the championship?
Death Triangle Thunder Rosa? Oh, oh my god.
They,
Ye- that would be so cool.
or they could bring up someone else, like someone new.
Yeah, like someone you haven't seen for a while. She's kind of cold right now, but Diamante,
Oh, yeah,
Diamante.
sure, yeah.
Why not? Come on, bring in Diam. I'm
Like,
assuming that. Actually, I'm pretty sure Death Triangle, the House of Black, is probably over. Probably,
yeah, it could
like
be. Yeah.
maybe it could be, but like world of possibilities now that we have this mixed table.
Like, if they do decide to get someone, like Diamante is a good shout. Oh, by the way, like another thing, like that people who hadn't seen the pay per view might get confused. Jade has a new manager.
Yes,
It's
yes,
Stokely
Stokely,
Hathaway.
Stokely
I've
Hathaway, who's
seen.
great.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know him, but like I've seen a
No,
few of his bits in NXT when
as
he was
Malcolm
with
Bivens.
when he was with Roddy Stark. He was pretty solid on the mic. Like he's pretty fun right now, like with Jade. I like Mark Sterling. Like he was also fun, but like
Yeah, well,
him,
Mark Sterling is having. We'll get to him later, but Mark
yeah,
Sterling is having a bad time.
yeah.
He's having a very bad time.
Like Stokely and Jade have like a great connection.
Yeah, it's like not today.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah, hell yeah, beautiful. All
So
right,
up next,
lots to be excited about in the women's division, and that's
yeah,
something that I'm so happy to say. I just wish it involved the title.
yeah.
Come on, but we'll get
Up
there. I
next,
believe we'll get there.
I would like you to guess how long this match took.
I'd say 56 seconds.
1 minute 12.
Okay, okay. So, okay, so the for first thing, when are the workhorsemen gonna start picking up wins because they are very good, and I think that there's actually way too many tag teams for them to like be relevant right now.
They
But they
they
could start
could.
picking up a couple of wins soon.
I feel like they're an ROH team.
They are. Like Anthony Henry is a pretty ROH kind
Yeah.
of guy.
Like if like ROH is where you should establish newer names.
Yeah. But then like, JD Drake is like we know him as a wingman, but like
Yeah,
he's
he's also a
like I mentioned
workhorse
this
man.
before. Apparently I mentioned this before. Apparently he's an indie monster. Like
Yeah,
what the hell? Like,
he
he
looks
he
like one.
yeah, like I think we mentioned it before, but I'm pretty sure he had like a storming main event, which one of the matches of the year 2021
Uh,
against Daniel Garcia. Like,
yeah,
okay, okay, JD Drake. Okay, man.
again, like for just to restate, like something that we've been saying for the past few streams, like these guys who may be losing on TV, they're actually like main eventers on like a lot of other shows.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like we have no reason. That's why I'm not worried about the Bears because I'm pretty sure the Bears are wrestling other Bears for the
Yeah.
Bear World Championship.
That being said, like Wardlow took him out with two power bombs.
Yeah, with two power bombs is enough. So
I,
like
I, I was
they brought him
expecting
back
more.
with like they let Wardlow walk out, and then there
Yeah.
was no music, and then we stood on top of the ramp, and they
It,
finally hit "This Is War" back.
did they do that on purpose?
I don't know, but the end product was cool.
I don't know. Like I was kind of weirded out. Like, where's the music? He's already on the stage.
Yeah, but then like he did the thing, and then they're like "This is War."
True.
Yeah, yeah. He did it. We don't know where Wardlow's going yet. That's but we'll f around and find out. We'll see.
Hopefully, he doesn't go for the world championship just yet.
No, no,
Miro
no,
should
don't.
go for the world championship.
Or Wardlow should go after Miro. Oh my, oh, oh.
But I feel like he's going to get the TNT championship first. Maybe he could be the one to beat Sky. But they already fought.
Yeah, they already did that. But then like, no interference this time.
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, he did win
Speaking
the
of,
He did win the ladder match. Yeah.
yeah, I have a lot of questions about that for like the next segment. But first, we have Smart Mark Sterling's very bad day.
Smart Mark Sterling's no good, very bad, very evil day.
Walks
Brought
out
the
in a
class
neck
action
brace.
with a couple of the security guards.
Yeah.
And by the way, he is right. He is 100% right.
Yeah, I don't think like I I don't think like you can terminate a lawsuit by ripping up the paper. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they're trying to sue Wardlow for beating up security, and damn right,
That is
they,
true.
they
But wait,
didn't ask for this.
to be fair, shouldn't they be suing his employer when he was beating up? Isn't that how
Okay.
it works? Like he was
But then Mark Sterling is MGF adjacent, so he probably wouldn't
I
do that.
don't know. It's
It,
probably a slap suit anyway.
yeah, but then any Mark Sterling is continuing to have a very bad time.
I love how Wardlow looks at the security guy who got in the ring and is like, does he not watch the product?
he, he just like got that single line in. Like, does he not watch the product?
Does this man not know what will happen?
It's like he's probably a dirty Mark.
And by the way, like they didn't have like the gambling sponsorship, but like again, I reiterate, we should be betting on which of these security guards will be championship in five
Yeah,
years.
I think that
My
I
bet
think
is on the Mohawk guy.
my bet is on the big Afro guy. I
Ah,
feel like he's at least like he's at least upper mid card level in the next
yeah.
5 years. We'll
They,
see him
they
soon.
they might fight for the championship soon.
Oh, by the way, on that note, in the cage match a couple of weeks ago, it turns out that the person that the Wardlow threw into the cage and it disappeared under the ring, he's a wrestler.
There we
Yeah,
go.
and like his tweet about it, like got like 5,000 likes. There you go. He's happening. Here we go. His career begins here. And
So
I also learned like next to that that apparently Ricky Starks was on Rusev's tank on WrestleMania 31.
wait, what? He
Yeah,
was?
he was. He
He was
was.
Russian?
Yeah, he was Russian, and now he's the FTW champion and in the same company as Rusev.
I need to see this. Like, there has to be a picture of this. So,
There is a
oh,
picture.
there
Look at
is.
him! Look at
He
him!
does look like he could pass off like a dragon of cosplay if he
Yeah,
had longer hair.
yeah. But Ricky did so much WWE stuff anyway.
He was
So
the one
yeah,
holding the flag. What the heck?
yeah, yeah. He genuinely like he should probably be like one of the people in the conversation for the next TNT champion.
Wait a minute. Why is there? Ah, no, this is probably a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait.
But
There's a picture of him with Roman Reigns.
oh yeah, he did a lot of like WWE stuff. Like he was there for a long time.
What the heck? This is weird.
Yeah. And then he went to NWA, then he went to AEW, and now he's like one of the internet's favorites right now.
This is the
Like and
weirdest stuff.
he's so good. He's so good. He probably be one of the next TNT champions.
Yeah.
Speaking of the TNT championship.
ATT backstage segment.
Yeah.
Are they face or are they still heel?
I think they're over. Like we'll see what happens when Sky comes out on Rampage like tomorrow
Yeah,
for
cause like
us.
no, cause like they're giving Dante Martin his props, but they're also putting him down.
Yeah, well, first of all, Dante caught the snap. He learned the secret to his powers.
Yeah,
He did it.
like I love the narrative. Like, oh, he has potential, but then again, he only has a few days, so
Yeah, like
technically that doesn't mean anything
yeah,
in
like
the short term.
Dante Martin has had potential for like 18 months.
Yeah, no, but like again, like you don't unlock potential in a few days, so
Yeah. He keeps
that's not
getting
gonna.
hot shotted into things, but then
Yeah,
like they're gonna get a
but
good match out of this
yeah,
at least.
and it, like right now, his promos are slightly getting better. Like to be fair, this was short, but like this didn't feel as bad as his like previous promos.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
He's getting there. The
Yeah.
trouble is like what happens when Darius comes back again. Because like they can't
No,
push him too far.
I feel like Darius is like a better talker, so
Yeah. But then
he's
like, they
gonna
can't
get that.
push him they can't push him too far to the moon because like then like Darius will come back and then they do
Um,
nothing.
That's fine. Like he's young enough. To, again, he's.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere like somebody called this like the Jungle Boy spot, like early in Jungle Boy's AEW run, where he was like he always kept losing, but he always had a great match. So like,
Oh yeah. Okay.
to be fair, until a slot opens up in like the upper mid card, like he was going to be this
Yeah,
anyway.
there's too many people here like
Yeah,
right now, which
like
is
until
like
the
oh
storyline opens up and like you can put him there. Yeah,
yeah. For the meantime, he tags well with Seidel anyway.
yeah,
He'll be fine.
yeah. So main event, we had John Moxley
No,
versus.
no, no,
Wait,
no.
was there something else?
There was oh my god, there was a whole women's tag match.
Wait, didn't we talk about it? Oh shit, I forgot to put it here. I have it in the ticker.
Uh oh.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's there. Yeah,
we
it's in
haven't
the
talked.
ticker down there.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's why I was thinking like, why is there only one match? Yeah, we had. Wait, let me just. I remember making
This looks
the.
bad.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I remember putting a banner for this.
For Gar.
Yeah. I think I accidentally, cause like I worded it wrong. I put via pinfall in the middle, and I think I
Oh.
accidentally erased the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
It
But
had to be like, yeah, there we go. So, so that's why I
yeah,
haven't talked about Jamie Hater
uh,
yet.
yeah. So okay, so first things first, this is a rematch.
Yeah, this is a rematch.
but 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 now you have angrier Ruby and angrier Tony, which makes them different enough people that I find this justified and this is fine. This is
Yeah,
fine.
no, it's like it's reasonable. Like they're extra motivated to win, therefore they actually won this one.
Yeah, I'm really happy they got the win. Like
Yeah,
Ruby seemed really really invested. Then
like
she
like
lost. Then she lost to a victory roll. Like man,
like Ruby,
man.
like to skip to the end. Like we'll talk about the match as a whole, but like to skip to the end, Ruby was like, I think like at some point when she realized, oh, I have Britt Baker all alone, she didn't even think about tagging Tony Storm. Like Tony Storm was not out. Like she
Yeah,
was there.
but then Tony Storm kind of understood the assignment and just
Yeah,
kept Jamie
she
occupied on
like
the
she didn't
outside.
even bother to like stand in the corner because like she knew she wasn't getting a tag.
Yeah,
And, like
like
she just let,
she understood that okay, this is Ruby's time, so
yeah,
let me
she
just
just
take
let
care of
Ruby do her work, and like
yeah
Ruby went at it.
yeah and finished it with her new finisher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm loving the
destination
new finisher.
unknown. It's the sister Abigail, but we don't
Yeah,
talk
but it's
about that.
standing.
Yeah, he's not active right now. It's
No,
okay.
it's from a standing position. She doesn't like
Yeah.
fold them over.
Yeah, it's called Destination Unknown, which kind of makes me think of the Green Day song Castaway,
Yeah,
but that's neither here nor there.
it's basically a spinning STO.
Yeah. Um we mentioned this before the show, but is Jamie Hater happening?
No, we didn't mention. We've been talking. Yeah, we've been
We
talking
talked
about
about
this.
this before the show.
Like, oh, she was. There was a lot of signs. Like to be fair, again, you've told me this. Like there have been signs before, but
Yeah,
there
this
have
has
been.
been happening for as long as I've been following the product.
I feel like they've overloaded this match with signs for me to not look at it.
But the thing is also like they've overloaded the match with signs, but also there was that entire portion in like late 2021 where they were actually not okay with each other because
To
I
be
think
fair, yeah,
that like I think it was for the Britt Baker v Rio match at Battle of the Belts, and then
yeah.
and then as a
No,
condition, like Rio had to beat Jamie Hayter first, and then Britt accidentally cost Jamie Hayter the match.
but the thing is, like, I can mental gymnastics this into existence. Like, I think now, like, Jamie Hater has more incentive to break away because, like, Britt's no longer champion. Like,
Yeah, she still carries a belt around,
yeah, but
and
like,
Jamie Hayter used
you,
the belt. Yeah,
you don't need anything from her now. Like, she's
yeah,
technically in terms of like sports hierarchy, since she's not champion, she's not elevating your status.
yeah, and she's not paying her.
Yeah, like it's easier to take orders from someone you don't like when they're holding a
Yeah,
huge gold belt.
yeah, and and but then to sort of continue to stir the pot. Jamie is over as hell right now.
Yeah, like,
She's
is it
super over.
like okay? So like overt signs of the breakup. There was what at the start where like she refused to tag in.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was. Like, was she scared of Tony? Like, she just
I
didn't.
she just wanted Brit to soften her up, but then why would
Yeah,
you want to do that?
maybe it's because like she had a feud with Tony Storm, and like no,
Yeah,
you wouldn't want to get in there. But like Britt Baker looked upset, and then there was the almost collision.
the almost miscommunication.
Yeah, which led to a roll up.
Yeah,
There was at the end of the match. There's a hater staring at
they
the
looked at
belt.
each other for a long time.
No,
Yeah,
she looked at the belt first.
yeah,
Yeah, and like, you have to remember she was in the tournament as well, and like it
yeah. But
was
then
this
she
whole
got
thing.
taken out. Yeah,
Yeah, there was this whole thing of what if they meet, blah 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 blah.
yeah. It ended up not happening, but they may meet. They may meet sooner than we think
Yeah,
because, and I think this is the biggest piece of evidence that we have right now. Apparently, she did an interview like after Dynamite, or I think before Dynamite, and then she said that if she wasn't with Britt Baker right now, she would probably want to be in the Blackpool Combat Club.
oh,
She just said that, so I thought
like, oh,
that
one
would
more
be
thing.
really nice. That would be really nice.
One more thing. I love pin breakup where like I think Britt Baker had Ruby in the lockjaw. Ruby rolled her up for a pin. And
Yeah.
instead of breaking it up, Jamie Hayter just pushes Britt Baker back into the submission position.
Into the submission. Yeah. Like she's
Like,
smart. So smart
yeah,
girl. Smart girl.
you don't need to break up the pin because like the submission is still locked in.
Yeah.
Like she just tips her over.
Yeah. Like technically, like she's still in very much danger.
Yeah,
Um. Okay, so to reel off a couple of more spots, Tony Storm hit what I think was the most brutal hip attack in the history of mankind.
yeah, that was an
Like,
actual. She hit her with her
oh,
actual hip.
yeah, and then it like caused like actual brutal looking whiplash. Like I
Yeah,
hope no one got concussed.
that
Jesus
that,
Christ.
that felt like hip bone on skull. Like
Yeah,
usually when they say hip attack, it's basically just someone hitting someone with their butt.
yeah, but
She
like
actually
no,
hit her with her side.
there is no padding here.
She
There
she,
is
w-
no like actual fatty padding.
she was going sideways when she hit that.
Yeah, and then after that, Jamie Hayter then took a swinging DDT.
Oh yeah,
Oh God, Right. Yeah. Then she countered. Then she countered it.
yeah.
Then
She
she
countered
then
the next one
yeah she
into
countered the
a
next one.
hanging DDT.
Yeah, to the hanging DDT that is spilled to the outside. Then she took a crossbody from Ruby Soho and smacked her head on the floor. Oh my God, Jamie! No, Jamie.
There were like two swinging. There were like two hanging moves from this match. There was like the hanging neck breaker from Britt. I think it was on Tony. I don't know. It was on Ruby. And then
Yeah, yeah,
Tony ate the hanging DDT.
yeah. And then there was also like the Baker's sling blade from on the outside.
Yeah.
Like wild. Like it, and I can't. It just frustrates me because there are so many good things right now happening in the women's division, and none of them involve the champion.
Yeah.
Like this has
Oh,
to get like I'm pretty sure there was an interview where Thunder Rosa like aired her frustrations about it recently. So like
yeah.
this has to improve. Like she can't keep going on like this.
Yeah.
She has to do
Another
better.
favorite spot, like Jamie Hayter's backbreaker.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
Like,
Like
she just. I don't. I think it adds.
she
Like she
owns
did it
that
on Ruby.
backbreaker. She owns that backbreaker now. Like that's her thing.
It adds to the fact that she did it on Ruby, who's like really, really small.
Yeah, she doesn't
She's
have a
like,
formal finisher yet, right?
no, she does. She has the lariat,
Oh yeah, she
the
does
not rainmaker.
the rain shower maker.
I don't know what it's called, but it's a
The
lariat.
cloud maker. Yes. Jamie Hater is
So
happening. That's her conclusion.
yeah.
Jamie Hater. I hope Jamie Hater happens soon.
So I'm glad with the win. Not a big fan of like beatdown angle afterwards, but like
Yeah, but then
it
they
looks
just
like it.
but then it looks like they did it so that Jamie Hater could happen a little bit more. Which
Yeah,
like okay, I guess that's fine.
yeah. So okay, now we're on to the main event.
Look at
Jon Moxley
Garcia's tiny walk. His tiny ginger walk to the ring.
and his. Did he ever wear the hat the right way?
No.
Has it always been backwards?
No. I think that genuinely that this might be the start of BCC stealing Garcia as God intended. Maybe.
I don't know.
But then the thing is like Jazz did an interview like after Anarchy in the Arena, and they said
Yeah.
that like you're trying to take our son away from us. So
By the
like
way,
maybe not.
before we start with the match, like call back to the segment earlier, the jazz segment earlier. I don't know if you heard this, but like when they went to break and they were putting up the Dynamite graphic, they were playing the music. It just
Yeah.
suddenly cuts to Jericho yelling at fans.
Oh, I didn't. I skipped. I was behind in the show, so I
Yeah.
skipped forward. I must have missed it.
Like the camera didn't show him, but like the music stops and it's just Jericho yelling at fans like, "Oh, you like that? You're happy about that, huh?" Like, he's just really mad.
Oh man, I don't know. I skipped past most of the music breaks because I was behind in the show.
Yeah,
But
I mean nothing important was said, but like it was really funny. Like
it,
they
it
caught
it's
that.
not it's not as good as that one scuffed show where they also cut back to like the video feed and then it showed Justin Roberts getting into the ring. And then oh my god, all this time I thought he just teleports into the ring. Like, what?
He's
He
just
gets into the ring.
invisible.
Yeah, but
So anyway,
yeah.
match.
Well, William Regal enters commentary and
Y-
says, look at his California sun-swept hair,
I don't.
wishing that you had just as much as me. Ooh, ooh, ooh."
What was up with him during the
What is?
commentary? Like,
I don't know.
when has he? Since
For
when
one
has he
thing,
been saying ooh ooh ooh?
I don't know. He said it twice. He said it
No,
again afterwards.
yeah, I feel like he said it more than twice.
I feel like he's having fun because he got to say his favorite word.
Which
But then
is,
it's blood and guts.
oh, I thought it was
But
ooh
then
ooh ooh.
no. But then another thing is like he said, look at this California sun-swept hair. The sun cannot sweep your hair.
Inside an arena.
Yeah, no, but then no, like even outside, like the sun
I,
doesn't sweep your hair. He meant to
I
say
don't
windswept. The
I
sunlight
don't
cannot
know.
sweep anything.
He was he was a very happy man.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Um.
happy. I'm just happy that the commentary didn't like overshadow the match,
Yeah, they seem to be
except at the
like
start.
they got into the match earlier on because like the in ring work forced them to get into the
Yeah,
match because like families
Uh,
is good.
they got their kicks in early.
Yeah. They showed Macaulay Culkin, which made me think that a Home Alone spin-off in an AEW event would be pretty funny.
Home Alone match.
Home Alone, like Anarchy and the Mansion match,
Yeah.
Mansion Mayhem match. Book it, book it right now. Yeah,
See, this is main event Daniel Garcia, and
yeah,
the thing is, like, it's scary to think he's not yet as good as he can be.
yeah. Like it's scary to think that this guy is holding back.
No,
This
not
guy
like
is
he can still get better.
yeah. No, but then like you mentioned earlier, this guy is a world champion in multiple indies. He
Yeah.
wrestles our matches with Wheeler Yuta, which is like, oh wait, by the way, remember when we said it was gonna happen late last year? Remember when we said it was gonna happen?
Wait,
Like
which one?
um because I think I brought it up like early this year, like really early, that Daniel Garcia and
Ah,
Wheeler Yuta wrestled
yeah.
an hour match.
They're
And
gonna have like their own thing.
yeah, and the thing is like Daniel Garcia tweeted after Double or Nothing that he said that they can't make me bleed because apparently he was the only person in the match that didn't bleed. And then
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta Cody did it and said I can. Yes.
And
Yes.
to be
Yes,
fair to
yes.
Garcia, he didn't bleed tonight as well.
Yeah, like Moxley did though.
Moxley bled.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even remember spots. Like this was just a fight.
One spot I remember was Garcia doing his special figure four, where instead of falling down, he just ragdolls down into his figure four. It's
He just
amazing.
gets pulled by gravity. Oh,
Yeah. He got
the
ballooned off the steel steps. Like
oh god!
he like hit the steel steps and then somehow flew into orbit.
I think he hit the. I think he hit the edge.
Yeah, he hit the edge and then the edge threw him back up.
Yeah.
So like it was
There
crazy.
was also the sharpshooter, which Jericho called the Uber shooter,
Yeah.
which
And
I
then
think
like Jericho said that like there was a cross arm breaker that got reversed into a different submission. Like really cleanly, like MMA
ah yeah,
looking.
he
And
was
then
like,
yeah,
I'm a man of the 1,004 holds, but he has more.
Garcia knows 43 more.
Yeah.
So Daniel Garcia, the man of 1,047 holds. Yeah.
Jericho just like mentioning arbitrary numbers at this point.
Yeah, because he's a wizard,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, so they actually were allowed to go overtime, which was nice.
I mean, they went over by like 2 minutes.
Yeah, like
Like
not a big deal.
the match itself didn't even go over overtime.
Yeah, they just had a quick promo with Moxley and Kingston
Yeah.
afterwards. So it was like I haven't seen Moxley in weeks, and Moxley was like, "Hi," I was like, "Okay, they're fine now." So
So yeah, basically the ending was Jericho got up, tried to distract the ref, and then Kingston was like, I don't know if you can call it running. He stumbled into shots
yeah.
and pulled down Jericho.
By the way, we have to talk about the Kingston gasoline shop. We have to talk about that all-time visual.
That looked like a horror movie scene.
That's an all-time visual. Like it's
Yeah, like just
crazy.
coming out from. I think he was in an elevator.
Yeah, he was in an elevator with Menard. Yeah, because Danielson was paired off with Parker, so he was with Menard,
Yeah, and he
and like
just
he taken
walks out
care of
with.
him off screen, and he just walks out with a can of gasoline,
Yeah.
which is like, first of all, you know how expensive that is, Kingston. You damn
Oh
you.
no. That's really why. I think that's why Brian was actually mad. Like, why are you using fossil fuels?
Yeah.
He wasn't mad that he got it on him. He just like, be more environmentally responsible with your
Yeah, it's
burning.
like, okay, I guess I'll cover him in kale next.
Try and burn him with some wind energy.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting blood and guts.
Yeah,
This is my first blood and guts. This is gonna be my first one.
yeah.
It's gonna hit different with a live crowd.
Oh yeah.
I
I
hope I
think
hope they get to war games.
I think the story is going to be like, can they get Brian on board? But like eventually it's just going to be Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, eventually. Oh my god, if it ends, if the finish is just 5 minutes of Garcia versus Yuta, I would be so happy.
Oh
Like I didn't think they would make it this fast, but that would be such an we've made it moment.
yeah, that would be great. Like the two
How-
youngest members.
the new pillars, because like the old pillars are like moving up, right?
Yeah.
They're either moving up, moving down, or moving out. But
Oh
like
no.
now
I mean, to be
there's
fair, none of them are moving down.
Sammy, Sammy.
He's still pretty like hateable as a heel. He's doing fine heel
It
work.
depends what he does. It depends what he does next.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're selling it hard that like it's over. We're not doing this anymore. And then even Scorpio's like, we're not doing this anymore. But then like you can see Wheeler, Garcia, Starks, and on God, there's one more. I
I
kept
mean,
thinking about the other person.
you could put uh wait, who could you put there as like, I mean, four is just technically,
Four is an arbitrary. Like you can
yeah.
have a triangular
I mean,
house.
it could be Dante Martin. I don't know.
It could, but I feel like Dante is gonna take a bit longer to
Yeah.
have his thing. Because like I feel like Starks is right there, like
Yeah.
already.
I mean, you could put Jade. I mean, but to be fair, Jade's already like,
Jade, yeah, you could put Jade. Like why not?
yeah,
Let's put Jade. Jade is incredible.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting this to look ahead a little bit. Apparently, this didn't get announced on the show. It got announced like offhand on the show, but we're getting Lucha Bros and Young Bucks on Rampage.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I
What?
mean, no, to be fair, it got cut off by a spot.
Yeah, but
Like,
like what? Why?
like
But
why?
thanks.
Like, I'm not mad, but like, why?
Unless they're doing something where Death Triangle versus UE, but
Not
then
enough
there's three
people.
of them. Unless they make Abrahantes wrestle or they bring Redbeard back. But then why
They
would they
could.
do that? What? That's a weird feud. Like why would they do that? Like
Yeah.
I guess I won't
But
complain when it goes 15 and like gets four
I,
475 stars. But what
I
is
wouldn't.
this?
I don't want to see them feud with UE because like they need to win. Like they need some wins.
Yeah, Death Triangle has been taking a lot of L's.
Yeah.
Like is it? Is Julia Hart gonna corrupt Matt Jackson?
No.
Is there gonna be a female Buck? Is Britt Baker gonna do some super kicks now? Like what's
Oh, House. I'd love to see that. Like House of Black versus Elite.
like
But
Elite
like I
and Britt
don't.
Baker?
Yeah, but I don't think they're on the same trajectory right now. Like they're not
Yeah,
set to collide anytime soon.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that. I should check the Rampage card because we have the TNT title match.
Mhm.
We have. What's Hangman doing next week? I know he's on the show, but who's he on?
No,
Who's he?
he's He's fighting Finley, David Finley.
Oh,
That's next
I don't
week.
know. I don't know who David Finley is. Is he like Finley's son?
I think he's. Wait, let me confirm. I don't want to say anything.
He looks like Matt Seidel and Pac put together.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
Like
Um.
he, like if you want any indication of how good he is, I think he was in the same class as Jay White when they were both young lions in New Japan.
Oh. Okay.
He
Oh.
was in
Okay.
the same. He was in the same batch.
Why do they look? Why? Okay. So there's there's Jay White, and then there's Jay White, then there's David Finley, and then there's Pac, and then there's Matt Seidel in the spectrum of anger
Yeah.
and the spectrum of looks of like how they look. We're also getting Athena's debut against Kira Hogan.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. We're going to see what they call
The
the
finisher, the
the
stunner.
stunner. Yeah. And we're also gonna see Kira Hogan, which is always great. I like Kira Hogan.
Yep.
Yeah. And we don't know what's for Dynamite yet, but we do know that Hangman's gonna be appearing for the first time. And
Yeah.
I guess lastly, before we leave, we have to
One
mention
thing.
this because we didn't mention this in the match, but the Young Bucks have changed their Twitter banner.
Oh, what does it say? I haven't
No,
checked.
no, like I'll let you see for yourself. Like
Ah,
look, their banner, not their bio, their banner.
yeah, yeah, the banner.
Yeah, yeah.
But like,
So, like
okay, so like one thing I have with Hangman, with fighting with Finley. I think someone mentioned Finley earlier. I don't know if it was UE.
I think it was David. I think it was FTR.
Oh, it was FTR. They
I think
mentioned.
it might have been FTR.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
If it was UE, I would have like had some tinfoil hat
yeah,
conspiracies. But like,
yeah.
nah.
But okay, but have you seen their banner?
Wait.
There are some other tinfoil hat conspiracies to be had now.
Okay. Let me just.
Yeah.
No, but their banner is just the match.
What? Wait, what? Okay, wait.
They must. They must have changed.
What? No. No, they're like profile banner. Oh wait, no, it is the match. What the hell? They changed it because it was a picture of them doing their pose, and in the middle was Hangman Page
Oh. Oh
doing like
no.
the Ring of Honor days. Like
Oh
he
no.
was doing that thing.
Oh no. Is he coming back to them? Is this like down
Toxic behavior.
downward spiral?
No, Hangman, no.
No, but like I think it.
But
No, no,
then they
no.
wouldn't have done it if it was Hangman coming back to them. They
It
wouldn't have
could
done it.
be. It could be the start of Young Bucks separating.
Yeah, but then where does Kenny fit?
I don't know. I don't
Is
know.
he gonna come back to Kenny? Are they gonna be?
I don't
Oh,
know.
is it gonna be full Bullet Club versus UE? But then there's only three people in UE.
I
Oh my
don't know how
god!
this is gonna work.
Everything looks so Forbidden Door right now. Anyway, everything looks
Yeah.
extremely Forbidden Door. It's
So
basically the story of the Bullet Club.
yeah, one thing I mentioned to you before, like this didn't feel like. I think usually after pay-per-views, there's like a slump in
Yeah,
the show quality because
the
like
post Revolution show was pretty scuffed.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it. To be fair, because like you're like recovering from finishing storylines, like you're trying to
yeah,
set up.
yeah.
You're
But
not
it
even
feels like
setting up
none
stuff.
of the storylines are finished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like there are some like unfinished storylines. There's some setup for newer storylines, like with MJF. Uh, yeah, MJF. Then there's Athena. Like there's a lot of stuff here that's like setting up. But like to be fair, their next big show is like in a less than a month.
yeah. And
So
I don't know how they're gonna build this. For my question is, what about the promos? How is what does the CM Punk
No,
Hiroshi Tanahashi promo battle look like?
I think because like they're not gonna have to rely too much on promos because like this is a weird spectacle enough
Yeah, I
that
feel like they know that it's like I feel like they know it's gonna be like it's kind of like stipulation time, but like bigger and more justified. It's
yeah.
like storyline drops because, but instead of brand warfare, it's Japan warfare, and then people are like,
Oh
"Oh my god,
no.
we have history with Japan."
Oh
Like,
no.
like there was this one person on Twitter that said that what I want to see the most is Suzuki Gun feuding with the acclaimed and
Oh no.
feuding with the acclaimed and the Gun Club, and then them wanting to try to form Suzuki Gun.
Like, what do you think Caster's gonna rap about?
Forget about Suzuki Gun, about anyone. Like, what is he gonna say about anyone?
Yeah.
Like, who could he rap on? Could he rap on Evil? I think he might rap on Evil.
I don't know. He'll find something.
Oh, by the way, Los Ingobernables is back, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Remember?
yeah. From the pay
Naito?
per view.
But Naito.
It's no. I don't think they have like bad blood. Like they have.
No, but then they could come together for Forbidden.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
lining up. This is lining up.
Yeah, I think we should also expect to see some team ups between New Japan and like not just cross promotional battles, but like mixed teams from both fighting
Yeah,
each other.
dude, Andrade is doing something.
And we
Uh,
also get Roosh. Thank God.
oh my god, they've got Rouge, man. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's genuinely becoming an exciting time, and the best part about it is if we pay early this month, we might get it for free.
I don't know. Like we just have to renew the subscription. I think.
Yeah, we have to pay early for
No, no, we don't even need to pay early. We just need to renew it at the
we're
same
gonna
time we
get a
usually do.
free double. We're gonna get a free Forbidden Door. Oh my
Thank you,
god!
Fight, for
Thank you,
providing
Fight.
us this weird credit system.
Even though you increased our rates to pay for Keithley.
No, I think it was just ano. I looked it up. I think it was just US dollar exchange. 'Cause, like it's still $5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
we just got screwed by the economy.
genuinely, I don't think I've been as excited as this for a long time. Like ever since like my the
The
that I
start.
remember that ever since that there's this one show that pissed me off a lot. The one where they did the non finish to Deep versus Shida. That
Oh
show like
yeah,
made
that
me
one.
really that
I
one made
was
me really
not.
mad.
I was
Like
not a fan.
ever since then I haven't been as excited as I am right now to
Yeah,
see what's going to happen. It
that
looks
that was a
crazy.
low point.
Yeah. My only concern is, please God, let them bring Stardom, please.
Yeah,
I
hopefully we
will
get
watch a s- I will watch a 6 hour pay per view if it
if
means
it
they get
means
to
more.
bring Stardom.
Yeah.
If it means Stardom, I know this kid called Dark
Oh,
Starlight Kid. She's incredible, and I hope she's there.
not to like get anyone's hopes up, but like could they realistically get Kyrie Hojo back? Because I know
Ah!
she's no longer under contract.
The best elbow drop in the game. The best elbow
Yes,
drop in the whole game.
please. Can
She's
we?
wrestling Stardom dates, right? I'm pretty sure she's
Yeah.
wrestling Stardom dates recently.
Can we get the Pirate Princess, please?
Can we get her? Is Kyrie is Io still? Is Io still with them?
Yeah,
Or is it,
yeah.
nah.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Like, Tony Khan,
Is
please.
the former Kagetsu still retired?
I don't know.
I feel like he's like, is he wrestling now? I don't know if he's wrestling now. I don't know. He
I'm not sure.
transitioned, but I don't know if he retired.
It
But
just
then
says
like
he's. It still says it's she's retired.
Nyla Rose v Aja Kong.
Oh,
Oh yes. There's this
please
Jamie
don't.
Hater. There's this Jamie Hater against this female wrestler that also wears a massive robe and also wrestles power moves. That
Oh,
would be pretty nice, I think.
wait, was she the one with the short hair?
Yeah, I think so. I think she had short
I
hair.
forgot her name, but she was like really, really cool.
Yeah, so it could be her against. I don't know if Jamie Hater's setting up for anyone, but like Oh my god. I'm gonna be so sad because there's gonna be a lot of people who won't be working Forbidden Door. But I hope the people who do work put on the good show. Even if it lasts 5 hours, 6 hours, I don't care. Like we're here for the work. We're here for 4.5 star minimum matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and one last thing, because Meltzer did an interview, and he said that he saw a leak lineup, and it said that it had Punk versus Tanahashi, which is like okay, that adds up. And another match that was on was Hangman Page versus Okada.
oh, Buckshot Lariat versus the Rainmaker.
No, and then what if Hangman does better than Kenny ever did? Like,
Oh,
oh my god,
I
oh my
don't think
god,
so.
oh my god, 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 oh my god.
I don't think I don't think he's winning that.
He's
It's
not
Ryo.
winning it, but
Wait, I think I remember who you were talking about. It's Ryo Mizunami.
oh no 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 not her, not her. There's a
Not her.
different one.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
there's a different one. I think she had a bit longer hair than Ryo Mizunami,
Oh, okay.
but she has a lot of power moves.
I
Mizunami is
hope
like
we
a
see.
bit more it's a
I
bit
hope
more
we
like
see Mizunami again. Like I was a big fan.
I hope we see Mizunami wrestle a serious match.
Yeah, no, because
Like
like she can pull it off. Like
yeah,
she can do
she can
comedy
go.
at the
She
start.
can go. Yeah.
Like to be fair, she usually does like the comedy skits at the start and like
Yeah.
drops it midway.
Yeah. I miss her machine gun chops.
Yeah,
She does them almost as good as Eddie Kingston.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Ryo Mizunami to put it to bed with Emi Sakura at last. At long
oh,
last.
are we going to have Lulu Pencil in the show?
Lulu, are we gonna have is Taz gonna be happy to have Lulu Pencil back? The thing is
So,
we had Lulu Pencil, then we had think of the second one. Mesaruga. Now we have neither.
yeah. So
Like
yeah, hopefully we see any combination of the or like even people we don't know in the show.
yeah, hopefully we see we I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's in a bit more than 3 weeks, and like yeah, oh my god.
I think we should leave it at that, or else we'll get ahead of ourselves too much.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves at this
So
point.
yeah, that's the show for today. Hopefully we
Yeah,
can do one again next week.
hopefully we get multiple shows in a row this time.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you hopefully next week.
Bye.